us what happened today?
Well, today we signed an agreement, the first agreement between an international development partner and the UNDP to support the national dialogue process. The development partner is Japan. So Japan is the first country that has come forward to commit resources to support the national dialogue. We are very pleased at this announcement, and we are very confident that other development partners will follow soon as well.
Okay, Ethiopia has been working to create peace and to have a national dialogue in the country. So as a UNDP, what is your stand on this?
Well, firstly, we want to say overall that this is, as I was saying in my speech earlier on, it is extremely important for three reasons. One, we have seen the cost, the price of conflict. Conflict is not a way to resolve differences between people. The best way to do so, the one that does least harm and does the most good, is to sit around the table, literally, to talk about the issues, to have a dialogue, to find consensus. Secondly, if Ethiopia or any other country wants to succeed as a democracy, in a democracy, you have to find peaceful ways of, finding ways to compromise, to negotiate, to give a little, take a little. You never win everything in a democracy. You share in the benefits of democracy by compromising, by negotiating with each other. And I think the dialogue process gives us an opportunity here in Ethiopia to engage with each other and see where's the space for compromise on important national issues. And that sort of thing also leads to consolidating Ethiopia's progress towards becoming a democracy, which is its stated intention, and it has already taken important steps in that direction. As in any country, democracy is a work in progress. But for it to work, we need peace. For it to work, we need people to sit around the table and sometimes argue, debate, no problem. But sit around the table and find a way to resolve the differences in a way that addresses the interests of all through compromise.
Well, let me come back and there was this agreement signed between the federal government and the CLF in Pretoria.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the current situation in Ethiopia following the peace agreement?
Well, we, in the UN and certainly in UNDP also, we warmly welcome this agreement. The Koha agreement is extremely important. We're very happy to see the conflict in the north come to an end. There have been some really important progress. Humanitarian assistance is flowing on a much larger scale. It's uninterrupted. It's going to the people that need help, and a lot of people need help. We have seen services being restored, which is very important, like banking, electricity, telecoms, and so on. Extremely important. We're beginning to see the movement of goods and people across the regions in the north, around not just Tigray, but also involving Afar and Amhara. And we have to remember it's about northern Ethiopia as well. So there has been very good progress, and we need to now build on that progress. That's why the UN, for example, is very much focused on what we call peace support. What can we do now, not 2 years down the road, not 1 year down the road, but now, immediately, to support the peace, so that the people of northern Ethiopia, the people of Afar and Amhara and Tigray, can see the benefits of peace. Kids can go to school, health services are working, jobs are available. It is a safe environment, for example, for landmines and other things. They need to see those benefits of peace. And very importantly, we need to move on this famous DDR, the demobilization and reintegration of a very large number of ex-combatants in the north. That's also very important. So, good progress, an extremely welcome development, good progress, but we have a lot of work to do now to consolidate peace.
Well, following the peace agreement, the rehabilitation and the reconstruction process are being started. They are being carried out by the government of Ethiopia.
Yes, indeed.
So, what is the UNDP doing in this regard?
We already actually have. I was just in the three northern regions myself, leading a team from UNDP. So what UNDP is doing is actually to work with the three regions, Afar, Amhara, and Tigray, to look at how we can do this peace support, help them recover quickly from the impact of conflict. So we're looking at issues of how we can get the local government working again. In many places, local government is not working anywhere. Zonal, whatever, Kebele government is not working. And we need them to work again in order for government to do its job. We have courts that are not working yet. civilian policing, police stations destroyed, vehicles gone. They need to come back on, and we need civilian police to assure that there is peace in the community. We're focusing on the issue of jobs, how we can get small businesses again starting up in this area so they can generate jobs and provide services to people. We are going to be looking at the issue of the internally displaced. They need to now return to their homes. And of course, UNDP will be looking, as part of the UN, also at the issue of DDR, the Demobilization and Reintegration Program, which is very, very important. So we have a big agenda, we're discussing, and we actually have reached agreement with the federal government, and we're now working with the 3 regions, directly with the 3 regions, to begin work. The work will start next month.
That's great.
Yeah.
Is there any update that you can tell us?
Well, the update is that, we have got resources. It's not, UNDP is not a donor, it's a UN agency, but we have got resources. They're available now. They are being programmed right now with the 3 regions and the federal government. We are going to be ready to move next month, and we are confident that some partners of ours are going to come forward very soon. Some important donors will come forward to reinforce what we're doing. So our commitment to Ethiopia, to the federal government, to northern Ethiopia, Afar, Amhara, and Tigray, to their people, is that we're not sitting down waiting for things. We're with you. We're going to deliver results just in the coming months.
Thank you so much. I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
My pleasure.